Have you ever chosen something because it looked right? Not because it felt right, not because it lasted, but because it was beautiful enough to silence your doubt. Most people don't realize the cost of that choice until they have to live inside it. The Standard. There was a man who believed beauty was obvious. Not something you searched for, something you saw, a face, a presence, a kind of perfection that made everything else feel smaller. He told himself this was honesty. Why pretend deeper things mattered when attraction was the first truth? So when he met her, he didn't hesitate. She was everything he had imagined, and that was enough. The marriage. The wedding was quick. People smiled. They said he was lucky. And for a while, he agreed. She looked perfect in every room. Every moment beside her felt like proof. He had chosen well. But beauty does not speak. It does not listen. It does not stay when silence grows heavy. And slowly, the rooms became quieter, not peaceful, empty. The realization, it didn't happen all at once. It happened in small moments. Conversations that ended too early. Laughter that never came. A distance that had no reason, but never left. At first, he thought it was him. Maybe he wasn't saying the right things. Maybe he wasn't enough. So he tried. He spoke more, shared more, opened parts of himself he had never offered to anyone before. But each time, it met the same end. She would listen, but not hear. He spoke about his struggles. She changed the subject. He spoke about his fears. She smiled as if it were nothing. He spoke about building something real. She cared only for how it looked. And slowly, he stopped speaking. Not because he had nothing to say, but because there was no place for it to land. Support was never there. Not in words, not in action. When he needed understanding, he was met with indifference. When he needed presence, he was met with silence. It wasn't cruelty. That would have been easier to face. It was something quieter. She did not carry him. She did not stand beside him. She simply existed near him. And he began to understand something he had refused to see. There was nothing to hold on to. No depth, no warmth, no understanding. Just appearance. An appearance cannot carry a life. The leaving. One day, he stopped pretending. Not with anger, not with blame. Just exhaustion. He left. Not because she was cruel, but because there was nothing there to stay for. And for the first time, he understood something he had avoided. He hadn't chosen a person. He had chosen an image. The night. The night he understood it fully was quiet. No destination, no direction. Just a man walking with the weight of his own decision. It was dark, the kind of dark that doesn't feel like absence, but consequence. That's when he saw her, not standing tall, not striking, just there. The one he didn't choose. She didn't ask who he was, didn't question his past. She simply noticed what he needed. A place to sit, a moment to rest, a silence that didn't judge him. She spoke, but not much. And somehow, what little she said carried more than everything he had heard before. Her voice was quiet, not weak, just careful, as if she chose her words only when they mattered. When she asked how he was, she waited for the answer, not to respond, but to understand. And when he hesitated, she didn't fill the silence. She let it breathe. That was new to him. She didn't try to impress him, didn't try to become something more. She remained herself, simple, unpolished, real. He noticed the small things, the way she turned her body toward people when they spoke, as if they deserved her full attention, the way she helped without making it known, a hand steadying someone older, food quietly given without waiting for thanks. And once, he saw her stop for someone no one else noticed, a man sitting alone, worn down by something deeper than hunger. She knelt beside him, spoke softly, listened longer, and when she stood again, there were tears in her eyes, not loud, not for show, just there, as if the weight of others didn't pass through her, it stayed. That was what unsettled him. She felt things, deeply, honestly, in a way he had been starved of. She didn't offer solutions, didn't try to fix him, but somehow, being near her made things quieter, clearer, lighter, not because she removed his pain, but because she didn't ignore it. And for the first time, he understood something he had missed before. It wasn't perfection that holds a person. It was a presence, and she had it without ever trying to. The difference. Days passed. He visited her often. He stayed longer than he planned, and slowly, he began to see something unfamiliar. Not beauty that demanded attention, but beauty that revealed itself only when you stayed. In the way she listened, in the way she understood without needing explanation, in the way she made space for him to exist without needing to perform. This was not the beauty he had chased. This was the beauty he had missed. The weight of knowing. And that's when it hurt the most. Because now, he could see clearly. He hadn't been unlucky. He had been shallow, just incomplete. He had chosen what was easy to admire over what was difficult to understand. And that choice had cost him years. The quiet truth. He did not rush this time, did not claim, did not chase. He stayed, and for the first time, he learned something he should have known from the beginning. The most dangerous kind of beauty is the one that ends at the surface, and the most valuable kind is the one you almost walk past. Final reflection. Some people spend their lives searching for something that looks right, and miss the thing that feels right when the world goes quiet. Because real beauty doesn't ask to be seen, it asks to be understood.